We start by introducing the syntax of guarded commands. Let us take a look at the following program. It begins by initializing y to be 1. It then performs a loop as long as x is greater than 0. In the body of the loop, it updates y to be x times y, and it subtracts 1 from x. This program is intended to compute the factorial. Let us take a look at the next program. It makes a choice depending on whether x is greater than or equal to y or x is less than y. The effect is to set z to be the larger of x and y. What these two programs illustrate are some of the components of guarded commands. A basic assignment statement of the form variable x becomes a value of an arithmetic expression a, an operation skip that does nothing. There are three ways of putting programs together. The first is sequencing, where we execute the commands one by one, putting a semicolon in to indicate separation. And there is conditional, where we choose among a number of choices. If some condition is true, then we perform the corresponding body. And finally, we have an iteration construct in which you continue executing the construct as long as one of the choices evaluate to true. The formal syntax is given by BNF grammar. We have command C and guarded commands GC. A command C can be an assignment where a variable x becomes the arithmetic expression a. It can be a skip command that does nothing. It can be sequencing of two commands. It could be the choice between a number of alternatives, or it could be the repetition of a number of alternatives. A guarded command can be a simple choice where if the boolean b is satisfied, one can do the body c, or it can be a choice between a number of alternatives. Arithmetical expressions are mostly standard. Numbers, variables, arithmetical operators apply to arithmetical expressions. We use the caret symbol for exponentiation. Booleans can be true, some relational operator applied to arithmetic expressions, and some logical operators applied to Boolean expressions. We use mathematical notation AND for conjunction and double ampersand for short-circuit conjunction. As already said, the BNF expresses abstract syntax, that is, the form of syntax trees. So there is no need to be explicit about parentheses and brackets. We can just write them freely to indicate how the tree is supposed to look. So let us recall the basic constituents. Basic commands include assignment and skip. For composing commands we have sequencing, conditional choice, and iteration. An example program is the factorial program. Now it is time for you to write a program. Construct a guarded commands program for the power function raising 2 to the power n, without using the arithmetic operator for exponentiation. Having done this, you should read the section in the book during the tried outs on the way.